Hey guys, Brandon here. Today I'm going to be reacting to something. Anyway, let's begin. I'm going to edit this video. Blah blah blah. YouTube. I was already watching the video. Anyway, blah blah blah. Fourth grade students put rat poison in the water bowl.
Common News presents Poisoning. Fourth graders arrested for poisoning their teacher. Yep, two boys aged 9 and 12 allegedly poisoned their teacher's water bottle on Monday. The incident took place at the PS 315 School of Performing Arts in Brooklyn. The pint-sized punks are believed to have used rat poison to spike their teacher's water. The 62-year-old teacher, Johanna Sharapany, took a swig from the bottle around 12:30 p.m. A third student, who was aware of the mischief, told her mother about it after school. The mother called the school's principal to warn the teacher that she'd been poisoned. The following day, Miss Sharapany was rushed to the doctor's office and treated for nausea and high blood pressure, but nothing serious. Police arrested the kids and charged them with reckless endangerment, assault, and criminal possession of a weapon. Police believe the younger boy was the one who brought the rat poison to school. They found more rat poison in his backpack. Australian teenager leaves stingray barb stuck in his leg for 24 hours because he didn't want to die like Steve Irwin. 8 years after crocodile hunter Steve Irwin's death by stingray, a 17-year-old Australian named Corey Jamieson has survived a stingray attack of his own, thanks to Irwin. How did he stay calm enough to play with his phone on a stretcher despite the huge barb sticking out of his leg? He knew from Irwin's accident that the only thing to do was wait. He was speared by a stingray Thursday morning while swimming at Mindle Beach in Darwin. He fought through the searing pain caused by the poisonous barb. The memory of Steve Irwin's death popped into his head, and thinking Irwin died trying to remove the barb, Corey opted to leave his in, aware that if he pulled out the barb, the bleeding could worsen. Relief didn't come soon. Due to a power outage at the hospital, it was another 24 hours before he could be treated properly. Finally, doctors removed the barb during a 2-hour operation. The thing had just missed the bone. Jamieson has recovered fully and is in good condition.
6-year-old dies from internal bleeding after eating lollipop. Tragedy struck a family in China's eastern Shandong province when their 6-year-old suddenly collapsed and died before he could make it to a hospital. Xiaoli had been playing with neighborhood children and sucking on a lollipop when he suddenly collapsed. Neighbors notified his family and his father rushed the boy to the only clinic in town. The child was reportedly frothing at the mouth and began to vomit up blood. The doctor called the nearest hospital and told them to send an ambulance. He began questioning the family about where the child had gotten the lollipop and if they had bothered to collect it. Xiaoli's uncle rushed back to find the piece of candy while the child was rushed to a hospital by the ambulance. Unfortunately, before reaching the hospital, Xiaoli began to cough up blood so dark it was nearly black and stopped breathing. He was pronounced dead due to severe blood loss by the doctors at the hospital. The lollipop was recovered and found to have been coated in rat poison, most likely a drug also known as warfarin, which is used as a blood thinner in small doses.
Logan was played by the same kid who got arrested for putting rat poison in the teacher's
No one is
cup
sure
of
where the
water.
lollipop came from, and some of the children said that Xiaoli had just found it in the courtyard of the family compound. Some family members speculated that it was thrown in, but after testing the theory, realized that thrown lollipops completely shattered upon impact with the ground. They currently speculate that someone known to the family entered the compound and dropped the candy in the courtyard. Who would do something like that, knowing there were children around?
Check the DNA on the stick. Muhaha, we got you now.
First graders suspended after allegedly plotting to kill classmate. Alaska authorities say 3 first-grade girls have been suspended from school this week because they had allegedly plotted to poison another student. On March 22nd, a student alerted a teacher at the Anchorage Winterberry Charter School after hearing them discuss their plan. The girls reportedly believed they could poison the student with packets of silica gel, though these aren't poisonous. According to a CBS report, the girls were interviewed by the school and no charges will be filed. What's interesting is that the cops say that the plot allegedly came from an ongoing feud. Frightening, agree?
Woman has sex with dogs, poisons roommates who catch her.
An Albuquerque woman has been charged with inhumane animal cruelty and aggravated assault after she poisoned her roommates because they caught her having sex with their dogs. Sherry Walters was very affectionate towards her two roommates, German Shepherds, Jake and Spike. The 53-year-old liked to take them outside and roughhouse with them in their backyard shed. Until her roommate / now ex-boyfriend caught her paws deep into some bizarre sexual acts. She confessed to her ex-boyfriend and his sister Beverly for having sex with the dogs on multiple occasions. Walters tried to make amends, so she decided to cook them a dinner they would die for, literally. Once the two realized they were poisoned, they called authorities. Walters faces extreme animal cruelty and aggravated battery. The dogs suffered minor injuries and are glad that pussycat's in jail.
Newlywed dies after drinking cyanide-laced iced coffee. Indonesian police on Saturday announced the arrest of Jessica Kumala following weeks of investigation into the death of Kumala's friend and former study partner, newlywed Wayan Mirna Salahin.
The guy in the middle looks like SMG4.
Mirna died on January 6th while at a restaurant with Kumala and another friend. Soon after drinking iced coffee that Kumala had allegedly ordered for her and that she found to be bitter tasting, the 27-year-old collapsed and began convulsing. She later died at a nearby hospital. Authorities found cyanide in Mirna's stomach, as well as in her iced coffee.
I don't know what cyanide is.
Police are now looking into whether or not Kumala, who studied in Australia with Mirna, played a role in the tragic death of her friend.
What we know about Kim Jong-nam's alleged Indonesian assassin.
That sounds like a Chinese name
News
or
of the apparent
Japanese.
assassination of the North Korean leader's estranged half-brother in Malaysia has made global headlines. Now, increasing information is being released about the women suspected of poisoning Kim as he waited for a flight to Macau. One of these women is Indonesian citizen Siti Aisyah. After reviewing security camera footage, Malaysian police tracked down and arrested Aisyah and another suspect. The Indonesian Foreign Ministry says Aisyah is 25 years old, from Serang City in far western Java, and holds a passport that was issued in West Java. In 2009, while working at a clothing factory in Jakarta, she married her boss and the pair had a son. 3 years later, they divorced, after which she began an affair with another man.
And whose hands are
Kim's
she
killing
holding?
is thought by many to be the work of North Korean agents.
SMG4!
Her father-in-law told reporters
That
she
looks
cannot speak
almost
English
exactly
and
like
works as a
SMG4.
humble shopkeeper in a small town, arguing she'd unlikely to have knowingly been involved in an assassination plot. Media have speculated she was an unwitting tool of the North Korean state. Under questioning, Aisyah claimed that a man at a nightclub who claimed to work for a TV prank show offered her $100 to take part in a prank on a man at an airport. That man, of course, would turn out to be Kim Jong-nam. After the event, Sitri and her boyfriend escaped by taxi. She was arrested just after midnight on February 16th. The investigation is ongoing.
Alright, so that's all I could show right now. I hope you guys liked this video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out. Peace out, my comrades.